welcome to my channel. How are you? I hope you're doing great because I am having the best day ever. Just spending time with myself, you know? So I'm out here by myself. As you can see, it is beautiful. You see that? And over there are some production things going on. I don't know, they're recording something. I'm just gonna go ahead and do my thing here and record a video for you guys. I have talked a lot about self-love and blah blah blah, and you know everything. If you have seen my channel, you know I talk a lot about self-love and stuff like that. But one thing that I didn't really clearly mentioned was how valuable you are. Where is your worth? Have you found it? How can you find it? How can you find it? Oh, there's a poop. I'm sitting right next to a poop of a dog. You're valued. You are worthy. You know that, right? But there's the thing. Not everybody knows that. And I had to, I'm gonna say that I do have found mine for now, as much as I could possibly find, I think. But I'm just gonna tell you, we've talked about self-love, and I'm telling you always, you've gotta love yourself, you know? You've gotta make yourself pleased with who you are. You have to make sure that what you're doing is making you feel comfortable and you are enjoying yourself. But you know what? We haven't talked through that on a deeper level, I think. I'm just telling you, love yourself, and you must be wondering, how can I do that? Of course you have that question, and it is pretty, normal question to have. I mean, when I was looking for my full love towards myself, I really didn't have that answer for that question. But now that when I have found it, and I do love who I am, I can share it with you, and I can tell you how you can get there. It's not like a routine that you have to follow or anything. It's just you gotta find joy in so many things that you're doing. I think the first thing that could possibly be a step towards loving yourself is do you care for yourself? Do you take care of yourself? Do you make sure that you have eaten? Do you make sure that you are healthy? That what goes into your body is good? Because you know what you eat, you are that. And that's kind of true. If you eat junk food all the time and you eat poorly, it affects you. But when you eat healthy, you can tell. Your skin is glowing, your emotions are very stabilized, and so on. And what is going on over there? It is so loud. I feel like they're building something, and the echo just makes it sound twice bigger than it is. Back to what I was saying. First of all, the value of you starts from where you start to take care of yourself. Do you get up at a proper time? Do you have enough sleep? Do you take enough sleep? Do you make sure that you have taken your medicine? Do you make sure that you treat yourself in a good ways, you know? And don't always push yourself into something terrible and forget about you. I mean, there are people that put others first and they forget about themselves. They will feed for example, some moms, I've seen them, some parents, forget about their good. They take care of the family, they put a food in front of them, they put a food on the table, and they make sure that they have money, they have good grades, they have good school, they have good house and everything, and blah blah blah. They take care of their hair, their health, their teeth, and everything, and boom, you look at them and you can tell that is what they're doing. They put their life aside and they start to take care of others' life. I mean, that's good, but the worst thing is that you forget about yourself, the person that is living this life of yours. And that should be your first priority. I mean, you have to be a little bit selfish about you. A little bit. I'm not saying like fully and be a bitch about it, but you know, you have to find that balance somewhere in between. That it's not only your family that values, it is you too that is valuable. And if you forget about it, you start to become not very much valuable for yourself. Not only for yourself, but probably for others too. So get up and take care of yourself. Take 30 minutes out of your day and go into the bathroom, do a skincare, do a full body shower, exfoliate, do everything that you can possibly do. Go out for a walk. Like 30 minutes will not destroy anybody's life by taking care of yours. So get up and do it, because it is important. It is more important than you can think of. One more thing. There are kids that are running with their dogs, and that's cute. Wait, I'm gonna show you. Over there is a boy running with its dog, and there are some people jogging. The dog that I just showed you, it jumped right into my face, and it licked me. I was not planning on that. It was cute. It was a puppy. So, you know what? It's okay. I will clean my face. Basically, what I was saying is take care of yourself. Please do, because it's important more than you know. Your friend group, the people that you are surrounded by, might have the biggest impact that you could possibly think of, to be honest. Oh, I'm gonna move to that tree. There is a better lightning there. Give me a second. Is that a snake? I think there's a snake. A small one. What if we just like walk around and do a video like that? What do you think? I think it's gonna be great. So, let's move on to the next thing that I find very important in life, which is your friend group. Your friend group will say a lot about you and will do a lot to you. Not only about you, but to you. It will affect your life in so many ways that you cannot even think of. I've had great friend groups, but I've had a bad ones too. Not a groups, but like a friend. I've experienced toxic people and all type of people, I would say. And I realized how bad some of them valued me when... So here's the thing, mostly I'm the dominant person in a friendship, mostly that I have ever experienced. That there is a friendship that I have with my girls, which is pretty balanced. And that is something that I don't experience a lot in life. I find myself to be like on a higher demands in a friendship mostly, and I figured that out like 2 years ago. I think I came aware of that like 2 years ago. I was trying so hard not to like fully get that thing very close to my heart. I tried that, but it just didn't really work out. It was hurtful because it was a long friendship that is still going. It's just that I realized that I was putting my value aside of me, and I was trying to keep that relationship, that friendship close and so hard that I was like making it more like fall apart, I think. I'm not sure exactly, but it wasn't only me that saw that. It was like my family, and my grandma was the first one who was like, you know, like you're pushing yourself too much into that relationship. And I'm like, oh, you're right, I am. That makes so much sense now that you've said it out loud. And she was like the first person who told me exactly that was happening. After that, and since then, I started to like be more settled, be more stabilized with my emotions towards the friendships, my connections with them and everything, I just try not to be too much, because it somehow destroys a relationship when you're trying too hard in any type of relationship, to be honest. I think, I'm not sure, it is individual thing with everybody and everything, but like, you know what I mean. So the people that value will not make you feel like you have to push harder to keep that friendship going. Here's the thing. I always was the first one to offer like going out or having some fun or texting. I was the first one who would text them and say like, hey, how are you doing? What should we do today? And stuff like that. And they would answer me with small texts and stuff like that. And I was feeling a lack of connection there. And when you see that, once you see that, you know that that is not your place that you have to drag yourself into, because it's making you lose your value. You know that saying when they say like the water in a supermarket, in a local supermarket, might cost you like 50 cents. On a beach, it might be up to $1, but like when you go into the airport, it is like $5. So where you are and with who you are will change the levels of you being appreciated, you being seen, you being valued. So be very specific and careful with what you are choosing to put yourself into. It matters so much. Oh, this is so nice to be out here. Like the third most important thing I think is into finding your appreciation, your value into yourself, is the fact that you have to accept yourself either with who you are and what you are, or either if you do not like it, change it. What you're not changing, you're choosing, right? So either you have to accept it, that you have these like imperfection about you, or either you try to change it. There's only two choices, but it's all up to you. Either way is good way. I mean, I have gained like 5 kilograms this past year, and I'm saying it, I'm not like fully confident, I'm not proud of myself fully, but you know what, it's not all about my body and how many calories I eat. There are so much more into me that I don't have to drag myself into thinking only about what kind of fat stomach I have, which I do not. So yeah, I did gain that. But that's not the only thing that is about me. I have accepted it, that I did gain it. Yeah, of course, because I ate a lot. So it's a normal thing. You eat, you gain. During winter, I was okay with it. I was like, you know what? Let's just get along with it. But now that the summer is coming closer and closer, I decided to get up and do something for myself. Something nice that will help me to boost up my confidence and stuff like that, which I do not lack, but I like, you know, it's just gonna be nicer. And actually, when you're taking care of yourself in a good way, it feels so much good. It feels so good. I don't want to go back to being at home 24/7 and doing nothing, just laying on my bed. No, I want to be out here, like walking around these nice places that we had, that I haven't been out here, which is in my hometown. I haven't been out here in forever. And I was like, well, I had these next to me and I just never got to appreciate. And I'm out here like appreciating this beautiful, look at this, how big of a lake we have here. This is just amazing. And I didn't realize that, all because I was not taking care of myself before I realized that, you know what, I have to get up and take care of myself, lose those few pounds, get my skin together, eat healthier, drink more water and stuff like that. Once you do that, you never want to go back. It's all up to you. It's all that you decide for yourself which path you want to choose in life. I took a little break from recording. I tried to walk a little bit more, and now I'm back to filming. There are a lot of branches. I should sit somewhere. I found a perfect place. Oh, this is so great. I love it here. Oh, this is so good. I'm loving this. I should have found this place way much earlier. It's good. Okay, so let's go back to what I was saying. Getting to know yourself. I should have said these as the first thing, and I didn't, so I'm sorry. Getting to know yourself is way much more important than anything that you can possibly think of. Now, this might sound a little bit weird, like, what do you mean knowing myself, getting to know myself? Trust me, that says a lot about you. Okay, you might know what color you love, and you might know what type of ice cream you like to eat, but like, there's so much more in life than just eating an ice cream and finding your colors. Ask yourself questions, like deep questions. Like, do you enjoy being where you are? I'm gonna ask you something. Imagine the most uncomfortable situation or the most uncomfortable room that you could possibly be in. Either it is people that are comfortable, either it is the topic that those people are talking about. I just scratched my skin and it turned red immediately. So here's the thing, you imagine yourself in that situation. I'm asking you, what do you do? Do you like try to take it as long as you can and stay there and not do anything, just listen to them in silence? Or do you get up and leave the room? Like, here's the thing, I don't want you to answer this question like a baddie and tell me that, oh, you know what, I'm gonna stand up and go and leave that room, or I'm gonna tell those people that, you know what, you're wrong, and get your thoughts together and blah blah blah. I want the genuine answer that you might have in your mind. But here's the thing, when you answer this question genuinely of what you will do to yourself when you feel discomfort, when you feel unpleasantness in a situation, what do you do? That might say a lot about you. So that's why I want your genuine answer. Like, you're in a room full of disgusting people talking about some things that you don't fully agree with. What do you do? Ask yourself. That will tell you a lot about yourself. Now, here's the thing. If you sit there in silence and not do anything about it, you know, there's two different things into that. You might be sitting there and you just like are so emotionally aware and self-aware that you will not even care one bit about what those people say or are. So you will just mind your business. But the other thing is that some people will sit in silence and they will be bothered so much. What do? You don't get up? So you like throw your comfortness into a trash. You just don't care like how and where you put yourself. Like, okay, you take it all in, you try not to say anything. Tell me why. Like, simply, why would you do that to yourself? Why would you put yourself into an uncomfortable situation and like stay there? Okay, I get it, you might step into one, but you can step out. You don't like your friend group, you can leave. You know that. But you have to leave at the right time, when you know that you can just step out and never look back, that you will never need to look back. You have to be aware of what you're stepping out of and where you might be stepping in. It's a hard thing, but it will tell a lot about you. A different type of situations will simply just help you to get to know who you are, because the decisions that you will make in those type of situations are very so much more important than you can think of. There's a bug on my phone. There you go, buddy. like it will tell you a lot about you. Okay, so it can be this simple that you might be having a fight with your teacher today, or you had a fight with your teacher yesterday about some stupid thing, about a paperwork that, trust me, doesn't matter. How did you cope with that? How did you deal with that? Did you scream at her? Did you disrespected her? Did you took a disrespect from her or him towards you? Like, genuinely start thinking about how you deal with hard situations, and you will have your answers on the table right in front of you. Once you learn how you deal with situations, that's when you get to know yourself. Getting to know yourself is not what colors you like, what kind of animals do you like, what is your favorite like food, and what kind of spaghetti do you like. That is a very average type of thing that you can know about yourself. But on a deeper level, when you get to know your real me that lives inside of you, that's when you actually start to analyze things on a higher level. That's when you start to have a self-esteem. Get to know yourself better before you put yourself into a really bad situation and you just don't know your way out, because you never thought of it. I wish you the best to never ever step into the worst situations that you can possibly think of, because nobody deserves that. But, you know, there's always a chance of anything happening to anybody. That's the thing. When you know yourself, it is so much more easier to step into a situation where you might not have a full control, but you will have a confidence in yourself, because you will know that, you know what, I can do. No matter what happens, I will deal with it. And if you will tell those words to yourself confidently and not just blur them out of your mouth, and you will mean it, like, please, you've made it. That's so much harder to achieve than anything else. Like, to be aware of who you are and what you like, what you do, it's so good. It feels so much easier to leave when you know that. You might go to a very rough path, but the destination will please you. Trust me, it will please you so much. I guess I'm gonna end this video here. Oh, there's an intimacy going on behind me. There's a couple. Like, you have to find your value. Do that immediately. Like, get up and do that right after you finish watching this video, because it is important. Well, like, you can do that, so why not? It's not that hard. It's hard. It's just like not that hard. It's not impossible to do. Once you step into the path of that, trust me, it will get easier and easier time by time. You just have to start. That's the hardest part of starting something. Putting words out is so much easier than actually turning them into an action. I know that. It's always like that. But it's not impossible. So don't throw yourself under a bus because you tell yourself you cannot do that. Of course you can do that. You just gotta put a little bit more effort into believing that you can do that. A shade is really nice. Wait, let me catch a better lighting. So here we are in the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it, because that's my goal. That is truly that is all that I try to do during filming a video, that I want you to enjoy it. Not just me, but you too. So if I made that goal of mine possible, and I made you enjoy that video, this video, or any video that I put out, that's so great. I love you guys. I love being here. It is so comfortable, you know? I never thought that I would be in such a position of, for example, like right now, me being in a park full of people and doing a video. I never had that confidence into me that I could do something like that in public, but here we are. Here we are. You can literally do anything, even these small type of things that you think are impossible for you. Okay guys, see you next time, and love you. And do not forget to like and subscribe for further videos, for more interesting things that I could possibly say. Like, do not miss them, you know? If you will subscribe me and like my videos, I will pay you back with making a better videos. So it's like win-win. So kisses to you. Bye bye.